This is the Samsung T350, and this could be a good monitor for you to actually go for. So let's talk about it. Now, first of all, let's just talk about the general specs you should know about this monitor. Now, you are indeed getting a 1080p FHD panel, which gives you up to 75 Hz with a 3 millisecond response time, which, I mean, isn't too bad for casual use and some simple gaming. And of course, it does have a 3000 to 1 contrast ratio and has a MAC brightness of 250 nits, which is also why we're kind of testing it right now in a bright room, just so you can get an idea of what it can look like in a certain scenario. And if you do actually plan to use this for gaming, you are also getting AMD FreeSync, so you do have a bit of an advantage when it comes to gaming scenarios. But when it comes to the back of the Samsung T350, you are getting an HDMI port, a VGA port, and of course the power port. Then of course you do have the power button and also controls for some of the settings of the monitor, and you are getting a bit of a cable management with the clip on the stand. Now first, let's actually do video taste, because of course you might be wanting to watch some casual videos, maybe a movie on this display, or you just want to enjoy some simple entertainment. And I mean, for this being an FHD 1080p display, you are getting a decent amount of quality. Now we actually do currently have the mode on game mode, which actually gives it more vibrance when it comes to watching a video, and actually looks a lot better. Now of course you can get more range when it comes to video performance, by just bringing it off eco mode, which can be a big help when it comes to getting more performance. But of course, it does come down to you if you do want to run it in eco mode. But if you are wanting to get the best absolute quality when it comes to a video experience, then you can honestly just turn eco mode off. Because at the end of the day, this monitor does not use much when it comes to power. So you are still getting a win-win whether you have eco mode on or off. Now, besides it being honestly good at some video quality, what can it do for you as someone that might use this for work? Now, my answer to that is I have actually done some work on this display before. I've actually written some scripts using this display. I've also done some video editing with Final Cut Pro, and does actually perform really well when it comes to simple workflow. Now, something I do really like about the T350, I do mostly see it as a second display for your setup. But of course, you're not watching this video just to see what I can do with watching videos and doing work, but you also want to see how can I do in gaming, because yes, it does have gaming aspects to it, which means it could be possibly good for your gaming experience. Now, of course, currently we have Forza Horizon 6 booted up on the Xbox Series S, which, by the way, I think if you do plan to get this monitor, I do actually kind of recommend to pair it up with the Xbox Series S, because it actually suits for this type of display. Now, of course, one of the main things that might be a downside for a lot of users is the fact that it is a 3 millisecond response time, which, sure, it's not that much, but some players might actually prefer to have a display that can give more response time. But yeah, again, this is a budget display, and I mean, so far for my personal viewing, it looks pretty good. Now, of course, just showing some Forza, it does look pretty good. Of course, Forza isn't the most demanding game when it comes to FPS, because obviously, it's a car game, and you don't typically need high FPS to enjoy some basic games such as Forza Horizon 6. But now, we are on Fortnite. But of course, Fortnite on Xbox Series S does support up to 120 FPS at 1440p, and if you are on the Xbox Series X, you can do 4K. But of course, again, this is a low quality display. Now, just looking around and seeing visually, it does look pretty good. On the video, it doesn't really look that impressive, but in person, it does show some good video quality for gaming. But let's just give more of a idea of just buildings. And I mean, if you're someone that does plan to do a lot of building in this type of game, or if you're wanting to just do more quick motions, it does give you that performance when it comes to your gaming needs. Now, there are roughly 3 things that I think might be a downside for this monitor, but some of them do have solutions. Now first, it is of course stationary. It can't do tilt, it can't do height adjust or anything like that. Now do not worry, you do actually have a 100 by 100 millimeter VESA mount at the back, which means yes, you can actually hook this up to a monitor stand or put any other stand that you might want to use with the display. So you can have that option, which in my opinion, if you do plan to do something like that, I would actually recommend it if you do want to actually adjust it even more to your own liking. Now, the second downside of the T350 is most likely going to be the brightness. Now, of course, it's not the most brightest display out there. In fact, your phone might actually be way more brighter than this display, but in some scenarios, it actually does work out pretty well. Now, yes, we do have it in a very bright room, but of course, at the end of the day, it does still perform really well in bright rooms, But if you do plan to have this in a bit of a darker room or mostly use this at nighttime, it does actually give some decent performance in those type of scenarios. And of course, the third thing that might be a big downside for a lot of you is that, well, it does not have built-in speakers, but yet again, this is supposed to be a more affordable display for you to use. And of course, I mean, if you are going to be connecting a console to it, or a laptop, or even a desktop, you are most likely going to use a headset with that type of setting. But at the end of the day, do I recommend the T350 for you to actually go for? Now, with the price tag being just under $200, whether you're going to be getting it from Amazon or Samsung themselves, you are getting some good performance. Now, yes, it is good performance for work and video editing. It is also good when it comes to gaming, especially with that 75 Hz, and you are getting some decent specs to it. Now, if you are someone that wants to get a 24-inch display that isn't too bad, that is mostly going to be used as a second display, I would most likely recommend this for you to actually go for. But if you are wanting to get a simple display that can show you some decent colors, show you some decent performance when it comes to watching a video, or even just simple for work, this can be definitely a good choice to go for. If you are just even wanting to have a simple setup for gaming, it does give you some good performance in that field. But of course, it does come down to your preference. If you're wanting to go for a 24-inch display that is priced at just under $200, or you do have some other options on the market that might do a bit better. But do them in the comments below. Do you think you'll pick up the Samsung T350 for yourself or not? But I hope you guys enjoyed. It's guys, next one. Peace out as always, every day onwards. Bye.